Hey guys, if you're watching this, it's probably Monday, May the 9th, which means that it is the very first day of the Bout of Books 16 readathon, and thus I am here with a TBR video. This is a readathon that starts at 12 a.m. On Monday, May the 9th, and will run through Sunday, the 15th, until 11:59 p.m. wherever you are in the world. So if you would like to participate, check the description box. I will have all of the relevant links down below for your enjoyment. Now, I plan on taking it super casual for this readathon, mainly because I'm expecting next week to be pretty darn crazy, or this week to be pretty crazy. So I'm just have like 2-ish books here that I really want to get through, and then just a few other things. So the first thing I would like to finish during the readathon is Unaccustomed Earth by Jhumpa Lahiri. This is a short story collection which I picked up at the beginning of April, and I am currently a little over halfway in this, and for whatever reason I just didn't feel like picking it up for the rest of last month. So I would like to finish this because I am fairly close to the end, and I feel like I should finish this before I pick up anything else. The other book I'm currently in the middle of is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is my current read, or reread rather, for my Back to University project, which I am super far behind on. So this one will definitely be read because it is dinky, and as of filming this, which today is actually the Friday before the readathon starts, I'm about a chapter in, so I may even have this accomplished before the readathon starts, but we shall see. I will talk about it in my wrap-up. So that's kind of it for the books that I really want to get through during the week. Like I said, I'm expecting it to be slightly crazy this week, so if I only get through these books, I don't really mind, but I do have 3 other things here that I recently took out from the library and would like to start reading. The first one of those library books is number 9, Dream by David Mitchell, and this I picked up because I saw Sabrina's review, and she basically said this was the most Murakami novel that wasn't written by Murakami that she's ever read. So that kind of had me hooked. I've never actually read anything by David Mitchell, even though I own the Thousand Autumns of Jacob de Zoet, and my brother owns Cloud Atlas and kind of has been pushing it at me. I've never read anything by him, so I'm super intrigued by this, and I love the sound of it. Young dreamer Eiji Miyake, from remote rural Japan, thrust out on his own by his sister's death and his mother's breakdown, comes to Tokyo in pursuit of the father who abandoned him. Stumbling around this strange, awesome city, he trips over and crosses, through a hidden destiny or just monstrously bad luck, a number of its secret power centers. Suddenly, the riddle of his father's identity becomes just one of the increasingly urgent questions Eiji must answer. Why is the line between the world of his experiences and the world of his dreams so blurry? Why do so many horrible things keep happening to him? What is it about the number 9? To answer these questions, and ultimately to come to terms with his inheritance, Eiji must somehow acquire an insight into the workings of history and fate that would be rare in anyone, much less in a boy from out of town with a price on his head and less than the cost of a Beatles disc to his name. Then the other 2 library books I have here are nonfiction. These are like almost like a picture book format, but you know, they're kind of nonfiction photo reference type books, if that made any sense. This one is The Japanese Sword, The Soul of the Samurai by Gregory Irvine, and I don't know, it just looks really interesting. I am doing more research reading, and I think what I was particularly drawn to in this one is that it actually goes through different bladed weapons that they used back in the day in Japan, so I am very interested to read this one, and I tend to sit down and read these in just a couple sittings, so I figured it might be good for the readathon. And then the last book I hope to get to is in a similar format. This is Samurai Warriors by David Miller. This, I believe, just kind of goes through the development of Bushido culture up through the 17th century, so yeah, I think this one's going to be a little bit more broad in what it covers than in the in this one, in The Japanese Sword, so I'm intrigued to read both of these and more research reading. So this is my tentative TBR for the Bout of Books 16 readathon, and like I said, I'm taking this super casually, so this is by no means an extensive or exclusive list. If I feel like picking up something that's not on this list here, or if I don't feel like picking up any of it at all, you know, that's totally fine. I just like signing up for Bout of Books because there's a lot of really fun community interaction and a lot of cool challenges. So if you would like to keep up with my progress, you can either follow me on Instagram or check out to my blog where I normally do a midweek post. If you guys are participating as well, please let me know and let me know what it is you're going to be reading. But other than that, I've got to go get some stuff done so I can actually get to reading. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you will have a good readathon if you're participating, and I will see you next time. Bye!